Saturday, October 23rd, 2010 was a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Forsyth County. People drove from all over to participate in the second annual Fast Pace Race. This Autumn Day race is brought to you by Forsyth Area Striders Team in conjunction with the Prostate Cancer Education Council to bring awareness about prostate cancer.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
At just about 8 a.m., people from all ages lined up, from children, adults to seniors, to race the Fast Pace Race. The course is set up by runners for runners, with both the 5K and 10K being point-to-point runs with an overall elevation drop to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Even those on the sideline got into the spirit of the day by cheering on those coming across the finish line. All runners had a different reason and a different perspective on why they were doing the Fast Pace Race.
I'm Mitch Novi. This is the second year I have attended this event, and I decided to do the 5K again just because I'm in better 5K shape, I would say. And the course is definitely pretty quick. I would say it's fast, but you definitely have some decent little hills in there, some inclines to make it a little more interesting. I definitely was very pleased with my time this year compared to last year. When I won it last year, I ended up running about 16:35, I think. And this year I hit about 16:10, so definitely a small improvement there. But, I think this is just a fantastic race to come out and do because, to support any urology program in prostate cancer, I think it's very important. Simply because I think there's, I think we have fantastic breast cancer awareness, and I think this is another type of cancer that we really need to assess and try to support as much as possible in finding cures for it and treating it. But this is definitely a fantastic group of people that come out here and run this, and definitely a fantastic group that that actually put on the race and everything. And it's a fantastic course, like I said, and I will definitely be back next year.
Special guest Bill Rogers, who's not only a U.S. marathon legend, but also a committed advocate for prostate cancer awareness and education, was there and participated in the 10K Fast Pace Race. He was also on hand to hand out those awards after all the races were done.
I just want to thank you first for that great cheer and everything. I didn't have the best race of my life out there, but I am a little older these days. And you've got some hills here. But what a fantastically beautiful area. And that's what runners look for. We look for the beauties, the trees, the rolling hills. It was fantastic and really well run. And I want to salute Devin for his efforts and his team. That was fantastic. A lot of good runners out there today. It was so much fun. I saw parents running with their kids. I saw the older runners. I think our sport might be the #1 sport in the entire world. And you made it stronger today. So it's great to be here. Let's keep going, okay? Thank you.
All in all, the second annual Fast Pace Race was a huge success, and we hope we'll see everybody next year for another Fast Pace Race 2011. The third annual Fast Pace Race started on a cool, crisp, beautiful morning in October, with runners coming from all over the state to participate in the prostate awareness program put on by the Fast Pace Race organizers. Runners ranging from adults to children participate in this fun once-a-year activity. With this race being a Peachtree qualifier, it brings out hundreds of runners. Sponsors and volunteers set up early to offer their services to the runners before and after the race. The Fast Pace Race's activities was highlighted this year with special guest Coach Roy Benson from Florida. This year, the 5K set a course record, and the 10K set a course record for the women.
Hey there, my name is Peyton Hull. I'm from Thomaston, Georgia. I run for the Atlanta Track Club, graduated from Berry College back in May. Came out today to support the Georgia Urology Clinic. I think that's a great cause. The road races I do in the area usually are either for leukemia research, cancer stuff. I'm a big believer in, if you have a talent, you should support it in that way. So I just want to thank my family, my girlfriend Taylor, who's out in the course right now, and the Atlanta Track Club for getting me here today.
But you're going too fast. I just hope I got under. I think it was like
You're close.
35,
really
59.
close. How was it out there?
It was great.
It was good. Once you get warmed up, it's fine.
Yeah, very good course.
Yeah.
I love it.
She was on my heels the whole time too, right?
No, actually, just near the end when you start getting tired.
Yeah.
The 2012 fourth annual Fast Pace Race? Well, it all started Friday with a pasta dinner as runners came out to carve it up with running legend Craig Virgin.
Your destiny is not always determined by happenstance, luck, or chance. Choice, not chance, will probably determine your destiny.
Craig Virgin at the Fast Pace Race here in Cumming. Craig, tell us what brings you out to the Fast Pace Race. How did you get involved in this?
I got a phone call from a guy named Devin Forsyth. He says, we've got this race. We had Bill Rogers 2 years ago. We had Roy Benson last year. We had Gail Barron the first year. Most importantly, he said, the race is about raising awareness and education of prostate cancer for men. And we're going to have free screenings. And I said, well, did you know my dad had prostate cancer? He said, no. I said, did you know that I've had urological disease for the first half of my life? He said, no. I said, count me in.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Clear skies and cool temps, the runners were pumped, and so the 2012 Fast Pace Race was officially underway.
about who wins it. It's more about the people that actually accomplish the goals and go out and hammer to accomplish them. And of course, the purpose that I've talked about for years, the cause. Anytime you incorporate prostate cancer, any kind of cancer, it's incredibly important to support events like this and try to raise funds for research and trying to find cures.
So how was the race? What was the course like?
The course was awesome. You had a downhill first mile, set you up for a fast time. The second mile was rolling hills, and I run that on my morning loop all summer long, so I'm used to those hills. And then downhill to the finish, so you can't ask for anything more.
What's it feel like to be the first one across the finish line?
Really surprising. My goal was to break 18 minutes, and I didn't think that would be enough to be first, but I did a lot better, and now I feel confident going into the Atlanta Marathon next weekend.
First 10K winner to come across the line there. How'd you prepare for this?
Been running for 16 years, so a lot of preparing for a lot of years.
What'd you think about the course?
It's nice, fast start, fast finish, and few hills in between.
And how did you come about to do the fast-paced race? How did you find out about it?
Just online, coming down to visit family and wanted to find a race, and this one looks like a decent-sized race, some good times.
First lady across the finish line on the 10K. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I really liked the course. It was good weather. It was fun, well organized. So.
And how did you find out about the fast-paced race?
A couple of our friends ran it last year. I went to Berry College, so I know the area pretty well. So, but I'm living up in Boone right now, so I came all the way back down to run the race. So.
Did you know that you were way ahead early, or?
Well, you kind of get a feel for it, and actually it's good to have the 5K runners, because then you don't really know who's going to run the 5 and who's going to run the 10. So it's kind of a surprise whenever you see who turns off and who doesn't.
The Fast Pace Race is a yearly event to bring awareness about prostate cancer.
Tell us about stopping by the Georgia Urology here and getting screened.
Well, I think it's important. I know how it feels, you guys out there 55, 56 years old, but we have to check. They have the technology now. My parents died of prostate cancer and forms of cancer. And I have to admit, I was a little worried. I'm glad to have this free exam because I'm finally going to know if I'm okay. And you just gotta worry about the big C and take care of yourself. And you can't just run. You have to get the checkups too. And I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad it's free, and I appreciate you guys doing that for me.
But all in all, the hospitality is great. I love the South, and I especially love Georgia. My heart will always be in North Georgia, not only because of the Peachtree victories, but also because of the fact that I lived in Marietta for almost really 7 years. So I love the South, and I love Georgia, and I'm happy to be back. It's been too long, and I've got to get back sooner.
It all began Thursday night as runners and participants of the Fast Pace Race filled up with the annual pasta dinner.
So, how many divisions in this state?
Well, that's a good
So what
question.
division are you? Senior asking.
No, Division 3A. Are you guys 3A?
3A and I am the 1972 Olympic champion in the marathon and 1976 Olympic silver medalist in the marathon.
There's your man Frank Shorter wearing the mustache, all the way on the outside, wearing the white shirt with USA.
Jim Frank Shorter of the United States has a real chance in this race. He was 5th in the 10,000 meters. That's about as best as he could possibly do. But today, he is the fastest man in the marathon field. No one has run 10,000 meters as fast as Frank Shorter. He was the top-rated marathoner in the world last year. He beat the world at Fukuoka, Japan. He is a heavy favorite.
When Devin gave me a call, the connection we had was Jimmy Carnes. So it was a natural, because I'm one of those people that I like to do things for instance, to come back and really draw awareness to prostate cancer, or to come back and really let people know how important Jimmy Carnes, who was the track coach at the University of Florida, who supported many of us in the early days of running when we were all laboring in obscurity, and to be able to come back and sort of combine those two efforts, it makes it very easy for me to do something like that. And the other allure was that when Devin talked about it being truly a grassroots race, I've been involved in race startup, since the 1970s. And to see, in a way, road racing come almost full circle to back to where, since there are so many races out there now, to have certain running communities that can really rise above the sort of standard situation and create their own race, in which they also, along the way, evolve an ability to put on a race. So instead of having a race now and bringing in outside people to put it on, Devin is one of those people who's been able to sort of draw the talent from his own racing community, and that's what makes this race, I think, interesting, special, and a lot different.
All right, you guys ready?
The buses are loading now. The buses will take you there as well. There is a drop bag.
Anyone loading up? Let's go! There's a drop bag up there. Woo!
Well, I like coming out to this race. It's for prostate cancer. I've been running probably most of my life, playing ball. In the Army, I was a paratrooper, so we ran every day about 4:30, 5 o'clock, about 6 miles a day. So it just kind of got in my blood. I'm too old now to do anything else but run, so I just really enjoy running, getting up early, and it's a challenge. It keeps me going.
Yeah, well, the race is well organized, a lot of signs. You could never get lost, so that's a very good thing. Well organized. I like the race, and I'll do it again. I thought it was going to be faster, but it was rolling hills, but it's good for a race too. Let's get the rest of our
Solid race again today. Sixth year running it, and had a lot of great competition out here. It was nice to finally have the guys that are supposed to be out here running this race. This is the kind of a race and competitiveness that I was hoping for the first few years, but it takes time for a race like this to grow into what it has, and with obviously being a the Georgia State Championship and Frank Shorter being here. It's a fantastic event, fantastic race, and I think I was about 4th overall, which is very, it's foreign to me to be in that place at this race. But Valentine, the guy that won it, I mean, you know, he passed me right around the first mile. We all got out pretty fast, right around 4:55 flat. And he just kind of held on, and it was nice to latch onto a group of guys, you know, to pull me along.
How was the race in the course?
It's awesome, very fast. Mile 4 is tough. You climb for most of the mile. The first 3 and the last 2 are really fast. So it's pretty good workout. Oh yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty good race. Nice conditions. It's always really well organized and run here like the staff. So got out there and ran by myself a lot, but I had some good competition at the end.
If you can run faster, we'll put you on another 5K. Okay, I got to make sure my age is right. Oh, it was an amazing experience. Great race. Thank you. And I ran in honor of my father, who survived prostate cancer. I love you, Daddy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Tell us about the course.
The course was great. 15K, gets a little hilly there, miles 2 through 5, but a nice fast finish.
Turning 50 this month, and decided that it's a good thing to find out what my score is, see if I should look into it a little bit further.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Miller with Georgia Urology. I just want to thank everyone for coming out to the fast-paced race. We're proud supporters. It's a great, fun run. We have a great turnout. It seems like we get a greater turnout each year, and it's so important to support our cause of raising awareness for prostate cancer. Come out, have a fun run. Lots of vendors are out here, lots of fun people, and of course, free prostate cancer screenings.
Welcome to the 2015 Fast Pace Race. It all began Thursday night as runners and participants of the Fast Pace Race filled up with the annual pasta dinner. This year's special guest, two-time Olympian Alan Culpepper.
Yeah, so this is one I'd heard about. Devin had reached out to me and shared a little bit about the background of the race and the history of it and the great cause that it's associated with. And it just resonated with me. You know, I'm one that want to support local races like this that are for a good cause. And when he said that I would get to share some of my thoughts that I had on my background and the experiences I had in running with some young runners and some other enthusiasts from the area, that it was just a good fit for me, and the timing worked great, so I was happy to come.
Well, we're in the 5K today. I'm 84 years old, and it's my third time to run this race, one of the best in this country.
Well, I really enjoy running races. I like to run a lot, and I did this race last year.
Oh, well, this is a very fast course, and I'm hoping to get a PR and just have fun.
very fast. All downhill, I know they changed it from last year, and so made it, I guess, a lot quicker. I don't know, so I was surprised by my time, but it was good competition, and yeah, went well out there. It was good.
Well, it was downhill, which made it a lot faster, and I was able to get my PR, 17:52, and it was fun to race all the other guys and be first.
Did run that
fast. Yay, Alan!
It was really fun. Good race, great course. Beautiful day. Couldn't ask for a better day for running. So, great job to the race organizers. Great job to Devin.
Tell us how was that?
It was good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, hills were challenging, but good.
That's them at the top of the hill.
Congratulations.
Tell us a little bit about that course and how that felt.
Kind of nice. It's rolling hills, beautiful run, and just a little bit too heavy, but it's fun. Really fun for training.
First girl, fifth overall. Your fifth one and the first girl. Congratulations.
Tell us about that.
Hilly, but awesome. Go fast pace. Woo!
People from all over come out to enjoy and participate in the fast-paced race. Each October, the race brings awareness to prostate cancer. The Georgia Urology staff is on hand to give PSA exams.
I don't have a history of prostate cancer, but just in order to prevent maybe having it, I like to do the test here. I've done this race for 4 or 5 years, and I get the prostate check every year.
Well, my daughter's running, and my wife told me that I needed to do this. No, and I also think it's a wise decision to have a pre-check, do this. It's a smart choice on my part.
And the fast-paced race wouldn't be complete without the fun run.
Nice going.